Hi everyone, this is Justin Laird. Welcome to CIC, and this is my LumaFusion tutorial part 5. But I wanted to show you this first. This is my iPad with the Magic Keyboard. As you can see, I like blues. I got blues. Amazon has some blue stickers for the Magic Keyboard, and I've got those on there. These are the things like right here and right over here are some mouse pad, an old mouse pad that cut up and double sided sticky taped it so it wouldn't slide around because I think it slides around. So I'm not just what I'll be on, and I will be probably using the pencil, but it did do like you can see I don't know if you can see on there, but the blue haze, I think that's the circle, that's where I'm touching. And I have the keyboard, so a lot of that will be me on the keyboard or doing stuff instead of using the keyboard on the iPad. But if you prefer that, just let me know in the comments, and I can do that. So, also, there's a couple frenemies, flies. There's a couple flies in here. They've been bugging the crap out of me. You may see them, you may not. You see me making it weird switches or get out of here. Things like that. I'm just trying to get the flies away. Because of my stroke game, too, I don't have the reflexes to kill them, so they're here to stay till the best way. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. So we'll dive down into the iPad, and down here you'll see it's CIC LumaFusion tutorial part 5. I'm gonna move over, and the next clip is this dog. I'm just gonna play this little clip. Alright, so this is just a real simple kind of, the clip is already, it's rotating around the subject, which is this dog. I'm going to do just a real simple kind of a scale it up, zoom in, do it slowly, as it's spinning is also zooming in to the dog's head or his face. So with that, you can double tap the clip and go into the editor. You want the frame fit down the bottom here. Grab that little handle, go all the way to the left. From here, we're going to start a keyframe, and then we're going to go to another keyframe. We start one is these 3 little circles underneath the head right now. This on the left side of the screen. When I hit that, they're going to turn blue. You see a blue circle there, and this circle was white but turned blue, formed with an accent. So there's my first keyframe. And what that does is takes all the X, Y positions, rotate positions, and it saves it. So the next time you have a keyframe that's got different attributes, then it will change to that. And depending how far you have them, your keyframes apart from each other is how fast does it change from one setting to another setting. For this, I'm just going to do 2 keyframes and do a So I'll do one at the beginning, which I already have, and I'll do one at the end. Once one has already been started, in the bottom left, the three circles are blue, you're in keyframe mode. So any change you make between that is going to put a keyframe for you on the timeline automatically. And as you make as many changes on that frame, it will change. So this is I'm just gonna finish and zoom in a little bit. Maybe move the puppy down there, and that should be it. So if we go back to the beginning and hit play, but now you can see there's still that rotation of the camera, but my zoom in is now zooming in on the face of the puppy. That was the end of that one. So the next clip I have is a time lapse of Shanghai, I think. So you can see the city there, and it's just a time lapse. So the camera is still and not moving, but everything else is super fast. Well, it's not so much the time lapse that I'm concerned about, it's about keyframing. I'm gonna make the change right to this main clip here. For the sake of keyframing, I'm going to make this kind of go all over the place. So usually you want to start at the very beginning. This one, I'm going to make an adjustment, as you can see here. I'm gonna scale in, move the viewpoint to way up there at the top of the city. I'm gonna start my keyframes. The circle's blue, and I'm gonna just hit the arrow button and go shift and hit the arrow button. I'll go 10 frames. Move this a little bit, made a third keyframe. I'll go another 10 frames. Move this a little bit. I'll just go to the end. And we'll put the picture back where it was, kind of. Zooming in just a little bit, because I have it on the edges here. So I'm gonna go out of that window, and now we'll go to the beginning and play through it. And this is what it's doing. What I just told it to do those quick moves, and I left a big gap to zoom out, and that's what it's doing. And it's done. Alright, so this next clip, I was gonna go through quick. Just shows this lady cleaning the window. Well, I'm gonna have the camera gonna zoom in on her hand or the towel there and just follow it around. So I'll start at the beginning, double click it, go to the frame fit, and I'm gonna increase the size. And I'm gonna move that right to the center. Probably your whole glove, really. And we're really just focused on the sponge. We can zoom in further, but that seems like a pretty good spot. And then I didn't turn on. Go to the beginning of the clip. Feels so stupid doing this. I've done this a lot. I'm sure you guys are gonna probably end up doing it. Like, you go through it and like, why am I not making keyframes? Why the blue circle's not there? It's because you didn't turn the blue circles on keyframing. I didn't either. I make that mistake still. Now I'm gonna just use the arrow button and go right 2 times. She didn't really move, so I'll go another 2 times. She didn't really move there. I moved just one frame. So, I'll just do 10 there. So there's shift, right click, then I go forward 10 frames. I'm gonna move her hand a little bit, move her hand some more. 10 clip frames. Put that in the middle. 10 frames still in the middle. 10 frames. Kind of come down a little bit. I mean, you can see what I'm doing here. It's just, if you want an action that's more precise, you would go frame by frame, or maybe every other frame. I'm going every 10 frames because it's faster to show you, but it's not ideal. Show you what this looks like. It's going to be very jerky. This is how you get it. Now, if I wanted to do some fine tuning, I would move it just a little bit. So anyway, I'll back out of this and it'll be kind of jerky there, be smooth, and then if that's the setting, it'll just stay at this setting, and we'll continue on, not moving the camera. You can see how it's kind of jerky, but it's following the hand, and now it's not anymore. That's another way of using keyframes. So that's 3 things now. I got my 4th idea, just a container of liquid, and it's being sucked up in this syringe. I don't know what it is or what they're doing, don't care. So I'm gonna go here to the end, and I'm going to zoom in and move this over towards showing that. Exit out of here, and here we go. Now, as I play this, you can see, because I put the keyframes, one at the beginning and one at the end, they're further apart. The changes that are being made, which is scale. Well, then this was X and Y is also changing to where the bottle position is. So if I double click on that and you watch, let's see, this one and then these 2, well, all 3 of these will move the same because it's an X and Y size, and this is the overall size, X and Y together. And this is your position X, position Y, and that's on those sliders. So you can see them changing as I go through the video. Zoom in, X and Y, you can see change, and the size goes to 226. And if you want to go bigger than that, you can go bigger than that. This one was kind of neat with the people planting this flower. Well, that's all it does. And that's cool. They did that. But I had a different idea that I wanted to try out. So for this one, I'm going to zoom in first. I'm going to go to the beginning. I have not made keyframes yet, and I'm going to zoom in quite a bit to where the blend is going to go, and then make a keyframe, scroll all the way to the end, and then zoom out. So this is, as you can see down here, it already made its own keyframe. So I got that done. I exited there, and the reason why I did it this way is kind of backwards. Because you start off with where the plank goes, and as you can see, there's somebody helping. Oh, he sees some more, and there's a guy up behind them, or in the background, that's doing some stuff. So it's rather than just a straight clip, because I think, in my opinion, it makes it more dynamic. Last one, and we're done. So I have this kind of this handheld camera filming these other like network cameras, and they don't really do anything. But first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that clip up by double tapping on, and I'm going to zoom in. Well, first I'm going to make a keyframe from this point, go 10 frames, which I would not normally do, but I'm just doing that now, just like I said, just to show you. And then increase the size. So we'll put that camera there, kind of center that of the screen. So, and that happens within the first 10 frames. It zooms in, and we'll go 20 frames out, and the rotation, which is down in here. We'll take this circle and roll it around a bunch of times. I'm at 2,160 degrees. And like roll, I didn't roll in a circle. I just rolled, grab the tool and go left and right to make it spin. So, but that's, I don't want that. To undo that change, I'm going to turn the keyframe off, so it's just going to still stay where it's at. But the change I'm going to make is going to start where a new keyframe is created. So it's going to start there. It's going to end here. That is where I want to do the spinning. And zooming in, which will look crazy, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. So now if we watch it now, actually go all the way to the beginning of the clip and play. There, zoomed in, and now it's twisting, just spinning around, but it's not doing it fast. And it's also doing the zoom in slow. So, there. That's keyframing in a nutshell. If you have any questions, I probably can answer them. If not, I can find the answer. So, and remember to be nice, be positive. Yeah. Be good to one another. Treat people like you want to be treated. Golden rule. That's, you're never wrong with that. So, peace out, guys.